What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam, ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the giveaway that we do every week on this channel. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Last night was another great night. It was a great night. We got to go ahead and keep it going tonight. As you can see, I'm on the Greenlight Optimizer to give you guys the high five today. Make sure you go to greenlightdfs.com to join up for the VIP packages or the optimizer access, whatever. We had a cool addition that we added to the FanDuel Optimizer that I'll show you guys at the end of the video. Just stick around and I'll show you at the very end. But right now, let's go ahead and get straight to the high five. Starting off at point guard, Russell Westbrook going against Orlando. The matchup is way too good for Russell Westbrook here in this matchup at only 10-6. So the price is great. He's over $3,000 less than James Harden, who has Chris Paul back. I like the matchup for James Harden, but I love Russell Westbrook against Orlando at 10-6. Shooting guard, Eric Gordon at $5,000. Now, here's the deal. If Kyle Kuzma ends up getting ruled out. Right now he's questionable, so I don't really want to pick a side right now. He didn't practice yesterday, so it's leaning more towards no. I love Michael Beasley, and I want him in this. I would put him in the high five over Eric Gordon if I knew for sure that Kuzma was going to miss. But I love Eric Gordon's price at $5,000. It's too cheap. Okay, I see 30 points out of him in this one. That's 6x. So I love Eric Gordon. But I also love Michael Beasley. If Kuzma is out, he's going to be my favorite value on the board. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned Michael Beasley. But Eric Gordon at $5,000 against New Orleans, a team that struggles against guards. I would expect Drew Holiday to be trying to deal with James Harden as much as possible. I don't think this game stays close in any form with Anthony Davis not playing or Mirotic or possibly Randall. I don't think that game stays close. So I think a lot of minutes go to Eric Gordon. And I think that he's the one who gets some better opportunities in this offense in this matchup at 5,000. Next up, Jimmy Butler against LA. I love Jimmy versus Brandon Ingram. At least that's what I'm expecting. Ingram is not a good defender. He gets ran over. He's like an Andrew Wiggins of Los Angeles. And Jimmy Butler should be able to run through him. And at 6'9", a guy who's had plenty of rest, hasn't played in a little bit. I love Jimmy Butler at 6'9". Power forward Richaun Holmes. As we know, Phoenix is dealing with a ton of big men injuries, and Richaun Holmes is a guy who can bring that punch of energy to this Phoenix team, and he's the guy who's just everywhere. He puts up stats. I love Richaun Holmes, and at 4'7", a guy who's going to get the minutes Richaun Holmes is going to get in the playing time. I love Holmes at 4'7". Last but not least, Kenneth Faried has been too hot not to play him at 6'3". He's hit value every game he's started with Houston so far. I don't see that changing. And against New Orleans, a team who has no true big men right now, Faried should be able to eat down low against this team. I'm expecting another very good game out of here, possibly a 40 DraftKings plus type of night for Faried here. Faried's always been a guy that I loved, but it was just up to teams giving him minutes. That's all it was up to. Finally, Houston kind of has some sense. Now that Capella is out. Hopefully, even when Capella gets back, Faried gets started at power forward. That's going to be a dangerous team. But that's it, guys. Russell Westbrook, Eric Gordon, Jimmy Butler, Richaun Holmes, and Kenneth Faried. Remember, if Kyle Kuzma is out, I'm locking Michael Beasley. I believe he's 3'8". I'm absolutely locking him. I love him if that is happening. Now that that's done, let me show you what we did for the FanDuel Optimizer. One of the biggest points that FanDuel did this year with their stuff is the drop rule. Being able to incorporate the drop rule into the optimizer has been a big deal for us, so we have done it. If you go to the FanDuel optimizer, let's say you want some Westbrook in all your lines. There we go. Let's say you want to, let's see who the best value is on the optimizer right here. Richaun Holmes at 5,000. Boom, let's put him in. Let's say you want some Westbrook and Richaun Holmes, right? And then you optimize. It's pretty much giving you... Hold on, I have to go back to the optimizer. Sorry, I'm not even on the optimizer. Okay. If we go to FanDuel, lock in some Westbrook real quick. Let's lock in Portis, whatever. Doesn't matter. Or Rashawn Holmes. Doesn't matter. Boom. Calculate. As you can see, the person in red, the guy in red, is expected to be dropped here. Okay? They're the cheap guy. We incorporated the drop rule in the FanDuel now, which is awesome. I absolutely love that. I'm excited about that. It should make a huge difference with the way the optimizer performs for FanDuel as well. FanDuel has been crushing on with the optimizer without even incorporating the drop rule. And now we have the drop rule incorporated. So I'm super excited about that, man. And that's it. Go to greenlightdfs.com to join the squad, man. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are the best in the business. Follow me on Twitter at Cam_AT.